Welcome everyone to this explainer. Look, if you own property in Union County, North Carolina, you know tax season is basically a guarantee. It funds the stuff we all rely on every day: schools, emergency services, infrastructure, the whole shebang. But paying those taxes, it absolutely doesn't have to be a headache. Today we are diving into the absolute easiest, most time-saving way to handle your property tax bill.
Seriously, are you dreading the hassle of paying it? Picture this. You are not hunting down your checkbook. You are not driving to the post office for stamps, and you are definitely not waiting in a huge line at the government center. Instead, you're just securely settling your bill right from your couch in a matter of clicks. That is exactly what we're going to cover today. Here is our roadmap for today. Number 1, decoding your tax bill. Number 2, critical dates and deadlines. Number 3, how to pay online. Number 4, alternative payment methods. And number 5, important disclaimers and resources. All right, let's jump right into Section 1, decoding your tax bill. So for the 2025-2026 fiscal year, the Union County Board of Commissioners set the property tax rate at 43.42 cents. But, what does that actually mean for you? Well, in North Carolina, your bill is calculated by multiplying your property's assessed market value by this tax rate. So literally, you are paying 43.42 cents for every $100 of your property's assessed valuation. This rate is carefully set during the annual budget process to make sure the county has the funds it needs. Now, if your property value looks a little different this cycle, don't panic. It's very likely due to reevaluation. State law actually requires all counties to do a real property reappraisal at least once every 8 years. Union County does this to basically reset properties to current market values. It's totally mandatory, and it's really just there to prevent old, outdated values from distorting the system. It keeps the local tax burden fair and equitable for everybody based on today's real estate market. Also, take a look at your physical paperwork for something called consolidation. If you live in a town like Waukesha, Stallings, Marvin, Wingate, or Wesley Chapel, you get this really streamlined, single consolidated bill. It's fantastic because it covers both your county and your local municipal taxes all in one go. You just have one point of contact for the whole thing. Moving right along to Section 2, critical dates and deadlines. Okay, the timeline here is absolutely crucial. The administration office typically mails out these annual notices in August. Officially, your property taxes are due on September 1st. But here's the good news, there's a grace period. January 5th is your absolute drop-dead final deadline to pay without incurring any extra interest. You really want to circle that date on your calendar. Because, trust me, you do not want to miss that January 5th cutoff. On January 6th, the late payment penalties kick in, and wow, do they stack up fast. Right out of the gate, a 2% interest penalty is automatically tacked on for January. After that, an additional 0.75% is added every single month until you pay it off. On top of that, unpaid taxes get advertised in the local newspaper, and guess what? They add that advertising fee straight to your bill. It is definitely not worth the delay. So, to avoid all that stress, let's get into Section 3, how to pay online. Before you even open a web browser, grab your paper bill if you have it handy. To pull up your specific account in the database, you are going to need at least one piece of identifying info. That could be your notice number, your map number, the property owner's name, your tax ID, or even just the property address. Finding things like your map number or parcel ID is super easy. It is printed right there prominently on the front of your bill. Once you have that, the step-by-step process is a total breeze. Step 1. You just navigate to the official Union County online tax portal. It's run by Springbrook Holding Company through their public use software, meaning it is highly secure and your data is encrypted. Step 2, you search using the information you just grabbed. Step 3, the live database pulls up your account and you just select the unpaid bills you want to settle. And Step 4, choose your payment method and confirm. Boom, you get an instant confirmation receipt. Definitely save or print that for your records, by the way. It's literally 4 simple clicks. And you have a ton of flexibility when it comes to checking out. The portal accepts modern digital wallets like Google Pay, PayPal, and PayPal Credit. They take major credit cards, of course, like Visa and Discover. You can even use an e-check if you'd rather just do a direct bank transfer. But actually, there is one very important thing to note here. See that bold text at the bottom? Every single online payment method is going to incur an additional processing or convenience fee. The county doesn't keep this, it goes straight to the payment processor. So just be sure to factor that into your final total. Now we get that tech doesn't always cooperate. So let's cover Section 4, alternative payment methods. It's really all about weighing your options, right? The online portal gives you that instant confirmation and you can literally do it at 2 a.m. in your pajamas, but you do pay that convenience fee. On the flip side, traditional methods save you those specific electronic fees, but they require travel, postage, you have to wait for it to be processed, and you are totally bound by standard county business hours.
So if you prefer the traditional route, you've got solid backups. You can pay over the phone by calling 855-497-0718, though keep in mind processing fees still apply there too. You can use the physical drop box over on Stewart Street Extension right behind the historic post office. You can mail a good old-fashioned check to P.O. Box 38 in Monroe, or you can just go in person to the Government Center. Just a quick heads up on that one, though. The main entrance is currently under renovation, so you will actually need to use the rear entrance on North Church Street.
Almost done here. Section 5, Important Disclaimers and Resources.
Look, if you run into any weird hurdles, like the website goes down, you forgot your ID, or maybe you even want to appeal your property's valuation, just reach out to the Union County Tax Administration Office. You can call them directly at 704-283-746, or shoot them an email at taxhelp@unioncountync.gov. Also, I highly recommend heading over to the county's website to sign up for their email alerts. It is absolutely the best way to stay in the loop on deadlines and process changes.
And, of course, our standard reminder, this explainer is for informational and educational purposes only. It's not official financial advice. Everyone's situation is a little different, so if you need personalized advice on your liabilities or your specific valuation, definitely consult directly with Union County tax officials or your own licensed financial advisor. So, are you ready to check paying taxes off your to-do list? It really is a streamlined, highly efficient process that saves you so much time. Now that you have the exact steps and deadlines, I invite you to tackle those taxes today and drop any remaining questions in the comments below. But it does make you wonder, with local governments making these systems so incredibly fast and digital, how long will it be before the physical paper tax bill completely disappears and becomes a relic of the past? Thanks for joining us for this explainer, and we will catch you in the next one.